introduce us?
Well, yes, I am me, and you are you.
Yeah.
And I'm Hans, and I'm the game director of Broken Lines.
My name is Magnus, and I was the lead developer and game designer of Broken Lines.
We're really looking forward to see what she can come up with playing Broken Lines.
Yeah. Anyways, cheers.
Cheers.
Today we're going to be playing one of Blowfish's other titles, Broken Lines. This is a strategy game, big brain game. If you've played XCOM, it's quite similar to that, but I've been playing for a little while. I thought I should warm up a bit. I really like this game. I think it's very fun. And it's coming out on consoles next week on the 15th. 14th for you guys, I think.
One of the things I really enjoyed about the game, or one of the things I think we did well, is the range and difficulty is quite customizable.
True.
And easy is quite easy, and hard is very, very hard.
Yeah.
Medium is kind of as we intended it.
Oh, she's a few days in.
Yeah, she is. I believe she's at day 3 at this point.
Yeah, very similar to XCOM, but it's actually really cool.
So she must have played the 3 prologue missions and then 3 levels.
Fireside nighttime pre-sleep camp where I...
Yeah, you can see Haley is already looking a bit
Oh yeah, she's
ghastly.
a bit roughed up.
It's an honor to
Oh, Fry returned from his patrol with a strange look at his face. He has seen the depths of hell.
the depths of hell.
I live to tell of them.
Bro, what's the matter?
Oh yeah, Haley already looks a little bit unhinged.
A little moldy.
Yeah.
So does Fry.
Yeah. We can reveal.
Near the old farm, hear a strange sound, like a stretched out groan.
I'm quite happy with how the events turned out.
Yeah, totally.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it's not that complicated, but
No.
it works.
It's a very nice variation on the classic JRPG talking heads.
Yeah.
Laugh at him or gasp in shock.
Don't laugh at poor Fry. He was really scared.
Mm.
It's kind of funny though. To be honest, it's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna gasp. I'm gonna pretend to go along with it. I think. What do you think? I ran away from it.
I wonder
Ooh.
if she actually has noticed the green stuff on their necks. What that means.
Basically, you have these
I don't know.
emotions that you experience.
I think she mentions it later.
Oh, okay. So she
But at this point, I'm not sure.
no.
But it is a little like
Personal relationships between each
discreet
one
in the start.
Yeah.
how they perform on the battlefield again. So if you put, Fry and Claire next to each other and they don't like each other, they're both going to perform worse, which is really interesting. There's a bunch of other strategy elements
friendship
that
system.
I will go through,
Yeah.
but those are the most interesting.
It would have been fun to flesh it out a bit more.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
it's
she noticed it.
yeah,
that-
she noticed it.
Yeah.
I'm quite pleased with that.
Yeah.
Takes longer to
But I must admit, it's one of the systems I don't really think about when I play. Not too
No,
much.
not too much.
Freaking chicken.
Not too much.
Makes my life a lot easier. You can also see up here that there's composure. When that hits 0, they go
Fry
a
is
little
a bit of a scary
bit
pants.
crazy,
Yeah.
which is not good. And you can see that each of them has a different level of composure. And they typically lose composure when they go out.
So who do you enjoy bringing?
Usually they
Oh, I mean,
How do you like to play it?
I really like Avery, of course, for his suppressive ability.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I kind of
strategy games.
like King or Morgan with a shotgun up front.
Mm.
I can see she actually gave.
Or you
King
can
is-
Morgan the shotgun.
Yeah, I think both King and Morgan actually works.
Okay.
But also who's the fast runner? That is why do we have him?
Fast runner?
Wood with a shotgun is also good because he's a fast runner, so he can like run up and pop people with
I
a
think
shotgun.
his passive trait is that he has increased accuracy when he moves as well.
Oh yeah.
Or better accuracy than
Yeah.
the rest of the
Is that a
new
strategy
characters.
But also, I mean, the point about Morgan is he has the increased courage, right? I think.
King has increased health and courage.
Okay. What is it, Morgan?
Morgan has the mark enemy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then it's King, of course, as a shotgun. Yeah, not Morgan, my bad.
Which I think Wood and King are also the two that starts with shotguns.
Yeah, okay.
I think we hit it pretty well with their starting weapons.
Yeah, like
all the starting weapons sort of make sense. I usually tend to switch out Fry though, give him a rifle instead of a machine gun.
Yeah, because he's better in the back.
Yeah, because he like his trait is that he gets reduced accuracy when he is being targeted, but some bonus when he's not being targeted.
Yeah.
So of course putting him in the back, and likewise Sherman starts with a rifle, and I tend to give him a submachine gun instead.
Yeah.
Because his trait is that he gets an increased cover bonus when he's in cover, and if he has a rifle and is way in the back, he's never being shot at, so that bonus is never being utilized. So I like. And likewise, shotgunners run across the open field, so they're usually not in cover a lot of the time. But the submachine gunners are in that sweet middle spot.
I actually usually had him in the back together with Fry and the rifles. And that means I didn't have both of them in because, of course, I had Connor in.
Several days have come and gone. It's been rough, and the squad's exhausted. But now the worst shock has worn off. Certain members are beginning to think. Oh God!
I can't decide whether Connor should be a
Fogs
rifle
everywhere
or a
now.
No, Connor should be what, sorry?
Either a rifler or a shotgunner.
Oh, because she's good alone. So
and both riflers and shotgunners can be alone.
But she gets increased accuracy, and you don't really need that for the shotgun that much.
I think she is it accuracy or firing rate?
I think it's accuracy, as far as I remember.
I don't remember.
So I usually just keep her in the bag, and that's why.
In that case, then rifle would be better.
Yeah. Come on, click on Connor so we can see it.
Yeah, so she's quite far in.
Yeah, actually. I mean, I guess she's doing okay if they still have a high composure and none of them are downed yet.
Yeah.
Yes. This is our trademan. He's going to give us resources.
Move this a little bit. It's a little hard to see. Anything here you would buy?
Let me see. The Gewehr 98 is.
I would buy.
Oh no, the Gewehr 98 that's the faster firing one, I think. No, that's the old one. That's the classic one. That's not so good. The Thompson is pretty good.
Thompson is really good.
Yeah, and East Coast is pretty good.
A rifle grenade is really good.
A rifle grenade is really
I
good.
personally have a soft heart for the smoke grenades.
And the smoke grenade is also good.
Yeah,
true.
They are so good when you start using them properly.
Yeah. Especially if you have up close weapons so you can kind of charge in.
Yeah. It also just really helps to sort of wall off. Like what will happen a lot is that you move in, you find an enemy, you move in to engage, and then you'll find out that there's a whole bunch of enemies around him, and then you move to flank, you'll discover new enemies.
Yeah, true.
The smoke grenades are just really nice at sort of creating two walls where you won't alert new enemies, and then you can move in and kill your target. So big fan of smoke grenades.
Yeah.
Trash? Ooh, no. No.
It seems like she's not really using the shotguns here.
No, maybe it's going to be interesting
she has
to
to
see.
take the squad,
Yeah.
Alright. I reckon we do a random encounter. What do you guys think?
You always do the random encounter?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll the die. See how it ends out. Yeah.
Convoy.
Or she's going through quick.
Rescue the prisoners. Victor! Okay. Oh no.
So Wood is wounded.
Yeah, that's not good to start the combat well.
No.
Yeah. But that was actually a meager reward. A little bit composure and one supply. That's I guess we were a little bit not too
Generous.
rewarding in that event. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean some of the other ones are really good though.
Yeah.
Like if you get the one that there's a trait you can get from random encounters, the equipment specialist is so good.
It's one more use of
one more
everything.
use of every equipment, and it increases the range by 20%.
Oh.
It is so
Yeah. So then you can basically just chop grenades or heals or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So Wood is wounded now.
Okay.
She gave Wood a submachine gun as well.
Yeah, but he is the fast runner, so I guess it depends on how she uses it.
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, you could also kind of have 2 submachine guns. I mean, you can even run with 3 submachine guns, 2 to suppress and 1 to flank, and kind of just spray bullets in the general direction.
Yeah. So I generally tend to only bring 1 rifler, and then 2 submachine gunners and 2 shotgunners, or 3 submachine gunners and 1 shotgunner.
Yeah.
Because I think, to me, the suppression ability is just the bread and butter of this game. Like, completing the game without submachine guns is so difficult.
Yeah.
Because just like in real combat,
Yeah,
fire suppression is pretty good.
I think I tried 1 run with 2 shotguns and 1 submachine gun and 1 semi-automatic rifle, like the bar, and then which I substituted for the assault rifle later on.
Yeah.
And then a normal rifle, and that worked real well because then you could suppress enough for them to keep their heads down, and then run up and double shotgun them, and that kind of works.
Because what I find with 2 shotgunners is often that they kind of clump up a bit. Like it's difficult to engage effectively with 2 shotgunners, whereas with 3 submachine guns, you have so much suppressive power that it gives your shotgunner a lot of freedom to run up.
And it's also kind of a get out of jail card to suppress the enemy because oh no, more enemies. Okay, let me suppress them. Then I'll keep them
going to shit.
Yeah,
shoot everywhere.
It kind of it buys me 1 round. I don't hurt them by suppressing them really, but it buys me a round so I can run away.
All right, let's get into this.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how she does it. I mean, people play in different ways. Everybody plays in different ways.
I'm quite aggressive.
Yeah. I'm also usually, but it can be a little bit.
It's just also why I don't really bring the riflers.
Oh yeah,
they're better
slow.
at picking off people.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoke grenades, shotguns, suppression, submachine guns, get in their face.
I actually wonder if you get a higher score by rushing through the level, getting a low time but also a low kill count. If that gives you more points than taking it slow.
I think it's the score or the evaluators is time, kills, and how many people died.
Yeah.
And each of them can go from 0.5 to 2, I think, or 0 to 2.
Something like that. 0 to 2, yeah.
The downed one is usually quite easy. If you don't get any of your soldiers killed, then you will usually get a score of 2. Yeah. The kills, you'll usually get around 1.
Yeah.
Unless you really clear out the map.
I was just wondering
it's usually
if
time that gives you the biggest bonus.
Yeah, so if you really rush through, but only kill like 2/3 of the enemies, or even half of them.
But if you really rush through, get 1 guy wounded, and doesn't kill that many enemies, then I don't think it's worth it. Because usually it doesn't take that much to get the high time score.
No, probably not.
The time bar par is quite generous.
Yeah, we're not too aggressive there.
No, not on that front. Okay. All right, she actually found an enemy now.
She moves the rifle guy in front.
Yeah, she has like a submachine gunner and a rifler.
Got a kind of kneel here. Luckily, he's sort of a frontliner. He can sprint up.
Don't put the rifler up front, man.
No.
Those other guys can just way well deal with this situation over here.
But this is also really difficult, right? Because it's so risky. You need to close the distance in order to kill them, but the moment you move in, it's the risk of alerting other enemies is just so high.
Yeah.
And you get the free pause the first time you discover an enemy.
Yeah.
Which gives you a bit of a freebie to rush forward, but then after that you have to really be careful until you've killed everyone.
Oh, she brings the rest. Oh, yeah. Support!
Yeah, that makes sense. But where's the suppression?
Yeah.
Where's the suppression?
Yeah.
That is my immediate reaction every time I meet an enemy. It's just like, front guy, suppress.
Yeah. But it's also bad position. She only has 3 chunk.
Yeah, it's not great. It's also a 30% chance for both her and the enemy.
Yeah.
Or him.
Oh, she even uses pause and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
She plays it pretty advanced. Uses all the bells and whistles. Not like when I play Elden Ring, where these things with potions and put things on your weapon and the complexity.
Mm. Yeah,
She's
action
more
jump.
oh, that's daring!
Yeah.
But I guess
it is a rifle, though.
Yeah, true. A very slow firing rifle.
Another thing to keep in mind, the submachine gunners are really effective at short range, but the rifles absolutely suck at short range.
Especially the bolt action rifles that guy have, I think. I think it's I can't remember.
These guys are just in a standoff, I guess.
It's a little difficult to see what equipment they have because their weapons kind of in the way, but
which is what we love. Haley's composure's slipping a little, but she's got really good cover there, so I'm just gonna leave her.
Yeah, definitely you want to take care of that submachine guy to the left.
Oh yeah,
he's dangerous and he's in good cover as well.
Yeah, and he can if he doesn't hit the guys in the front, he might hit the one in the back by accident.
Yeah. And F4, that's Morgan inside the house, should be able to take care of the rifler on his own. That's a little dangerous, clumping everyone up. But
yeah. Okay, but it's
there's like 3 people behind the tree trunk now.
Yeah.
And so if the enemy is firing at one guy and misses, the shot may go stray and hit the other people. Because it isn't just a straight do you hit or do you not hit. It is if you roll a hit, so to speak, the shot will land within the person's hitbox, but if you don't roll a hit, the shot will just go next to the person and not hit them, but it might hit someone else, either behind them or in front of them or next to them.
Yeah.
So it can be a little risky to have people too clumped up.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to some other games where the kind of rolling ball of death is a good strategy, then here with the realistic bullet physics and the AoE explosions and stuff like that, it's risky stuff.
Oh, not to speak of. Oh, that was quite well.
Yeah.
Oh, he's shooting. Morgan is shooting Avery in the back.
Oh.
Right, anyway, where were we? Oh, I guess we're just fighting everybody in here.
So that's another thing we can talk about. Friendly fire.
Yeah.
Is they do have a friendly fire. We do have a friendly fire check, but it is quite a narrow check that it does. So it's only if they are directly in the line. If they're veering off by just like half a meter, then the check won't detect them, because we wanted friendly fire to be a part of this. We wanted you to have to care about where you position soldiers, and with the spread, and especially the submachine guns, there's a fairly high risk that, for example, F1 Avery and F4 Morgan, that those 2 people, or that Avery will hit Morgan if he's trying to shoot at the shotgun.
Yeah, especially if Morgan moves around, of course, because if he starts running into the path
or
of
the
fire.
enemy runs behind Morgan.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. So I wonder how she's moving Avery over to the right to avoid that ish.
She's never
and then
getting
she's kind of
spread.
but then there's an enemy up in the right corner. So she did the fan
so many
thing.
of these guys.
Yeah, she just fanned in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, smoke grenades. All right. Oh.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but the fanning strategy.
But I had another word about the moving together, because if you're clumped up, it's fine on easy and normal. But once you get up to the hard difficulty, the enemies will also use the weapon abilities. Most importantly, the suppress ability on the submachine gunners. So if everyone is running together, one enemy can suppress your entire team, and that sucks.
Yeah,
big time.
I tried playing on hard at one point, and I think I got like 2/3 through the game, and then I was out of guys. So yeah,
it is really hard.
Yeah,
but a lot of fun. All right, we need to fan out. Come on. Can't quite reach it. She's also playing pretty much only with the mouse, as far as
she doesn't use shortcuts.
Which is also something I like, that it's possible that the entire game can be played just the mouse. It's like, it looks very chaotic, but it's quite a relaxed game actually to play, because there's no stress as such. Like, there's no actions to take while everything is moving.
No.
So you do your thinking, you do your planning, and then you hit go. You sit back, you relax, enjoy the show, the chaos, and then you can reevaluate what you want to do afterwards.
Yeah, and actually it plays very nice both with a controller and with a mouse, where you just one button to choose something and one button to like cancel the things you already did. So, so it's very, very quick to like tap, 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 tap. This is what I'm going to do. Oh no, it's not. Back. Okay, then this is fine. Done with that character.
All right, Avery is up there, getting in the face of the rifler.
Yeah, that's a
Solid
little
choice.
bit. Yeah, true, but yeah, the other one just died.
The other guy's suppressed. He's running away now.
Yeah, and there was one, but he's dead, I think.
It looks like there's just
There's
just
a ghost
two
of a submachine gun.
He can become dangerous though.
But isn't he? Oh, isn't he dead? There's just the
rifle. That's where Avery's moving.
Oh yeah, I was thinking. Oh, of course, that's where he's moving.
Yeah.
So, but he's suppressed and he's rifling. There's a rifle.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
sure.
Avery should be able to take out the rifle right there. So I feel like it's a good idea getting at least somewhat close to the submachine gunner.
But the rifle
definitely suppress him.
Oh.
Yeah. See, that's the damage of an unsuppressed submachine gunner, because that other guy, he was suppressed, but he ran over the cover, and since there's no one really firing at him, he'll regain his courage.
Yeah.
And then he will start shooting, and both Avery and Morgan was not in cover at this point.
No. I guess she should have moved the whole team over to the left and into the...
She needs to suppress.
Or just suppress.
If there's no cover, you absolutely need to suppress.
Yeah, just stand and suppress.
Can work as a sort of stand-in for cover.
Yeah, true.
I ain't even phased, bro. You need to go and chill out.
Which is another thing I'm really proud of we achieved with this game, is that a lot of the real life tactics that you would employ in the army can sort of work here, or will work effectively. Like if there is no cover, you can have one person suppressing the enemy that will prevent them from shooting, then have another person move up, then have that person suppress the enemy, then the first person can move up, and then that person can start suppressing again. So you get the sort of rolling suppression, which actually allows you to move your entire team across an entirely open field, as long as you have enough people to suppress the enemies.
Move and fire.
Yeah, exactly. Fire and movement. And that works surprisingly well in this game, and it feels so satisfying when you pull it off.
She's a little bit in a pickle.
A little bit, yeah. Morgan's not feeling too good. It's also the... I don't remember the name of the submachine gun the enemy has. The MP40?
Yeah.
That is quite good.
Yeah, it is.
And she's currently only using the Sten guns.
Oh, that's kind of an unfair battle.
Yeah. Wood actually had a better submachine gun, I noticed, but she forgot to bring it.
Oh, yeah, because the Sten gun is like the starter, really shitty submachine gun.
Because she wanted to bring Wood, but Wood was injured.
Oh, and she forgot to swap the weapon.
So she forgot to swap the weapon. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was right, because Morgan was kind of facing the enemy very close range, and they exchanged shots over the cover, but of course the enemy had a better submachine gun, so it was a bad trade. Yeah. Oh, he got him!
Yeah, nice.
Lucky.
Well, that was complete anarchy, and perhaps we went backwards, I think.
A little chaotic.
Our milestones over this way.
But she has Haley, and Haley has a lot of meds.
Yeah, true.
I think she has a healing pack.
Yeah, she's grouping up for group hug heal. Yeah. Exactly, the group hug heal. It's a very nice little. Heal. Come on, everybody, group hug.
Yeah. Lots of thumbs up.
It's always so cute.
Yeah. Getting the bad stench here. Oh, don't throw a grenade.
No, that's when you bring together people for a group hug heal and throw a grenade by accident. That's kind of
the worst.
Yeah. We should have almost, instead of the healing symbols, when you were healing, we should have put little hearts, because you're usually grouped together.
Yeah.
So how many heals does she have left? She only used the little one and
she's
so
used the tiny one once, which I believe has 2 uses.
yeah,
and
so
then
she
the
at least
healing pad has 3.
oh, so she still has
2
some
left.
heals. Okay, it's still good.
Yeah.
So I guess it will have to be through the house.
Ooh, that is risky.
Through the house? Well, I mean, if she goes with the right people in front, I guess it's
Yeah.
okay. She hasn't used that many abilities yet. Oh, now she's putting her rifles behind cover. That's a good idea.
Let's sneak.
But she hasn't used any of the abilities yet.
No, not that much.
No. For example, the sprint or the rally or the.
She used sprint on Avery.
Oh,
earlier,
okay. Yeah.
when he moved up.
Ah, okay.
And was alone and then got shot in the back by
Okay.
the other enemy, but
Shit happens while you're sprinting.
yeah.
There's one there.
Oh, there's
Oh, that's also. Oh, that was lucky.
that was a nice positioning.
Yeah, that was actually her 2 rifles down in the back, which
Yeah.
Should start running over.
Yeah, that
Oh.
guy's definitely noticed him.
I actually remember this level. This was one of the levels we demoed on festivals. So, so there's been a lot of interesting battles just around there where she is. A lot of people getting killed. A lot of people.
Yeah. Yes. Smoke grenade.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
See, because if you want to move in
Yeah.
through the house, then that enemy is going to be a real problem, especially
Yeah.
because he has a rifle, so the
Yeah.
range is going to be his advantage.
But she's also daring because more cautious types would have everybody rush that house, take out
Yeah.
that guy. But she's kind of wanting to.
She is forgetting to wait for the smoke grenade, though.
Oh yeah, she
Which is a bit
Oh,
unfortunate.
that's a classic. Yeah.
But that works. The
Yeah,
enemy's
that
gone
works.
now,
Yeah.
and he didn't hit anything.
No.
So
Ah,
she's good. We're good.
yeah. She could also have sprinted into the house so they were harder to hit instead of just
Yeah.
moving normally. Then he also would have even less chance of hitting anything. No, don't. Yeah, exactly. In front of the window. Don't jump through the window.
See, the problem with that house is there's only one window.
Oh.
And
What about
once you go through, you can't go back.
Oh, you cannot jump back.
No, because it's a tall. The house is on a fun division.
Yeah.
And then I'll keep Sherman and Connor.
That's nasty of us.
Yeah, it is. It's not a good angle to approach from.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess that's
Yeah,
a
'cause-
nasty place.
It just becomes a little funnel for all the shots.
Yeah.
I think she realizes now that they can't go back through the window.
Oops.
Sherman actually has an ability to talk people up or down.
Yeah,
Which is
rather.
cool.
It's not often you see that actually being used.
I can't remember. Is that like range around him or?
Yeah, it's like nearby allies.
Okay.
Allies. I don't remember how long the range
Oh,
is.
okay.
But,
And then she can get.
it gives
Morgan
them increased
in-
courage.
Yeah, so
he-
Morgan pops out of
Yeah.
panic and can run.
I don't
back
think
on.
it'll pop him out of panic actually, because they need to
Oh.
get below 50% if I
I
recall.
guess he's gonna pop out quicker then,
Yeah.
in theory.
But we also did make the change that you can move people when they're panicked.
Oh
You
yeah,
just can't
that's
use
right.
abilities.
That's right.
Which
Yeah.
was a tremendous help.
Yeah, true.
You can just move back a little bit.
Isn't there a window like a little bit below?
It's boarded up,
Oh.
so you can't get out. It's a little hard to see from this angle. But
Yeah, honestly,
yeah,
just move back.
it's not a great position.
No.
Move out some-
So at this point, you can't really pull back because 2 of the people are already out. They have to go around. Well, you could try to run back.
Run up
around
to the house in the
But
top.
Alternatively,
Don't.
you can risk it and jump everyone out and then fan out.
Yeah, well, that's also a shitty starting position.
Yeah, it is. But if you can find a fan out fairly quickly along the fence,
Yeah.
and there's only one guy down there with a rifle, so you could storm him with a submachine gunner.
It's just a fence. It's really crappy.
Yeah, it's not the greatest cover. So
She is
you can just
outside
get destroyed
indeed.
fairly quickly.
Oh, girl. No wonder you're half freaking out.
Yeah, get behind cover.
Oh, they got out
You're fine.
panic pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily it's 2 rifle enemies.
Okay, everybody's a little bit more fine
Didn't
now.
we put in like a really nasty boss enemy with a machine gun up there? that was-
I don't think that's this level.
Oh, okay, it was
But
only
that
in
one
the demo
is,
then.
that is an officer,
Yeah.
right?
So he will kind of increase courage and performance to the guys around him, I think.
Yeah,
On the
and
normal difficult.
He'll also do some maneuvers with them.
Oh, like getting them to fan out or pull back or
yeah.
charge. Yeah.
But I don't know if there's anyone nearby
No.
for him to use at this point.
No. I wonder why she's popping weight when she doesn't give them any more orders. She technically didn't have to pop a weight.
No.
Oh, the cat comes on the street. No, that's not gonna work. No.
You think it's gonna happen?
No.
Think the cat's gonna be happy?
No.
Okay, no. Alright, what are you doing? Yes!
There we go.
Suppression!
Yeah.
Finally! Get that guy down.
She is jumping out and fanning out. That's
Because it's once you're out of the window, that's fine, because then you can spread out. It's
Yeah.
the problem is when you're like all clumped up in the
Yeah.
same location. That's the dangerous part.
and he's gonna go to his panic.
It's just doing a widespread hip fire.
I wonder if suppression at that close range actually might hit something.
It could.
Yeah, give him some damage also.
But it does have a really wide spread
Yeah.
at that
Morgan, you
location.
need to be closer for your.
Oh, is it more wide when you're closer? So it's kind of
No,
I
the
think
width
spread
is the same.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his is like
but
showing
the
all-
closer you put it, because the width is a set.
Oh.
The closer you put it, the more your bullets will spread out.
Ah, okay. So you can actually run up. Yeah.
So you can sort of control the spread by
Yeah,
how,
how far
far away you put the
yeah.
target enemy. Oh yes,
Rifle grenade? Come on.
she doesn't have a rifle grenade, but Avery does have a grenade.
Oh, what?
He's in the lower left.
Is that? He
He's
can,
down there.
he can hit it.
Alright, push up.
Yeah, get in there. That is prime grenade time.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and on the Covenant.
If
in
you want to be
front-
really like just cherry on the top, suppression.
Yeah.
Just keep them down.
Yeah, so they don't
Keep
run
them pinned
away.
so they don't run away. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, now she's focusing.
Yes.
Excellent.
So we get the
Suppression,
suppression.
they're
You're
suppressed.
stuck.
He's going the
In
grenade,
goes the
and it
grenade.
bounces perfect.
And the
no! Yeah, I predict she's right.
Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. Just hug the engine.
Boom! And they're
Beautiful.
gone.
Oh, we just all let it. Whoopsie! Hey, you know what? It's definitely worth it.
I think you just need to clear the ones that are nearby.
Yeah.
I'm raring to go.
I don't know, maybe she'll get lucky and that guy just runs
That's
off.
good.
What does she have? Is that a pistol? Is that a medic over there?
It's hard to see.
Looks like a pistol.
A lone medic guy, that's kind of unfair.
Everybody's pretty much fine.
Yeah, she actually
That grenade felt
took
so
very little
freaking
damage.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It
good.
literally alerted absolutely everybody, but God, it tasted. It was so worth it, if I'm honest. I reckon I'm gonna smoke up to the north. Where is she?
Oh, I think it's
What?
hitting something.
Yeah,
Something's blocking the line of sight.
yeah.
I think it's one of the other soldiers, maybe.
She's not turning the camera a lot.
Smoked that way.
Not at all.
No, I'm turning all the time.
Yeah, I did the same.
Yeah. But
So then you would have noticed that it's a window.
yeah, true. I can
And,
see
yeah,
it's
and there,
bolted up
now you can see the foundation of the house as well.
Yeah, it's
which
high.
is what prevents them from jumping back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does have it is just a pistol.
It's just a medic, poor medic guy.
He's not even a medic, he just has a pistol.
Oh, okay, that's nasty. Just to like only equip him with a pistol. Yeah. Oh, and the other one has the shitty shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead.
Oh my God! Get him,
I guess the point would be that if they had moved, if you tried to move behind the machine for cover from the guys, on the other side, then she would have been hit in the back by the shotgun guy and the gun guy.
Yeah.
So kind of it actually helped her. She took it head on.
That smoke.
That smoke
It's
is
beautiful.
saving.
Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah.
Oh god.
And there you go.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah, the other guy ran off.
Oh, yeah.
Cleared of enemies.
So
Try
actually
to
she
control and investigates the insides of one of the mysterious machines.
she actually did it pretty quick, no doubt.
Yeah.
And she didn't kill that many of the enemies, but she did very quick, so it's gonna be interesting to see the score.
I think the score is going to be good.
Yeah, like a
This is too
B at
close
least.
to reality for comfort. Infusing the gunk into the air. Hmm. No.
Soldiers prevail for now.
The soldiers prevail. Don't even worry about these guys. These guys are like, you know what? I just saw Jerry get blown up by a grenade. I'm gonna cut away. I'm gonna
Yeah.
cut away and go home.
Yeah, I understand the
Smart choice.
Yeah.
A terrible machine was destroyed, raising more questions about the enemy. Finds a dead soldier at their
I
feet.
always enjoyed this event.
Yeah.
I believe
The
you get
mask
this
is stuck
one
to their
There's
face.
a couple of different levels.
Yeah.
You can get this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those tubes were in his lungs.
Yeah.
It's more than just a mask. It looks like it fed him air and food.
Well,
Fry lost
Oh,
composure.
yeah.
Haley lost composure. You know what?
Oh, she
So yeah, the
got.
score's not bad. Time
No,
is
1.6.
1.6,
Yeah.
kills is
What are your thoughts,
0.7, and
Haley?
down
That's
is 2.
pretty nice. Yeah, we can say that 1 is kind of par. That's average.
Yeah.
So 1.4
One is
is
par.
pretty decent.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever got more than 1.6 or something like that.
No.
I don't think. I can't remember.
It can be a little difficult with
Yeah.
the kills.
Yeah. So the kills were below par.
Because getting a lot of kills will mean taking a lot more time on the level, which usually gives you a lower time score.
Yeah.
So, like, hitting a balance between those two can be really difficult. I don't know if it's possible to max all 3 of them. I don't remember.
I guess if you can do it in theory, if you're like somehow incredibly
In
good
theory,
at, I mean, kind of baiting them all to one place and taking them down quickly.
yeah.
I don't know if it is possible, but in theory.
So Morgan set him up as a bit
So
of
she
a
gave him-
frontliner,
Oh, so she
That's
gets Morgan
Morgan.
drunken?
Yeah.
and I mostly
So
use him
drunk.
to suppress, so that's a good spend. He's also not insane, which is always good. He's already got that. Yeah, he's always stressed, so pissed off is such a good attribute there. This guy's about to lose it. He looks like the Joker.
Who's the Joker?
The Joker.
Oh,
He's chilled and his composure's like. He.
I love
Yeah.
feint death as an ability. It's not that often you can use it, but it's really good for like if you have a point man, you just rush up, discover the enemy, then you feint death and drop dead, and then they will kind of move past you, and then later on you can pop up and shoot them. Yeah.
I've always really wanted to use Feign Death,
Yeah.
but I don't think I've gotten one like amazing use out of it.
It
I also
is-
tend to forget about it.
It's situational.
Yeah, it's the way I play, the way I'm playing aggressively. It doesn't make a lot of sense to Feign Death.
No. But I mean, you can do it to bait them, like sprint up and then play dead, and then
That was a nasty one. Sorry, what were you saying?
or you can like sprint up to them, play dead, and then wait until they move past you or hit them in the back. And so on.
They all look kind of insane, alright? They're not at their best. They've also got all this ick going on them, which is really interesting.
Oh, she saw the.
They all do have
Yeah.
very intricate backstories that kind of get hinted
He's
at
always
in
happy.
some of the discussions that they have. Haley came from just being
Fry's not feeling well.
No.
regular old gal,
and Wood got
and then she
down.
became a nurse. King's family were all from the military, so he's like a military hire. It's really interesting. Do you have a favorite?
Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite? Like not mechanically, but like the
Connor has a place in my heart.
Connor.
Yeah.
Is that why we have stickers of her?
Yeah, exactly. She's really cool because she don't take shit from no one. Oh, that's Fry's also injured.
Oh no.
I guess it was worth it.
Oh, I think my phone ran out of power.
Do you want to borrow my one?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, you have two in?
Yeah.
My favorite would have to be Avery. Just to chip. He's just happy to be here, you know. Everyone else is stressed out. He's just. Look at that happy guy.
He's just happy.
Stomping on bugs, living his best life.
I always had a soft spot for Wood. I really like Wood. I like that he's kind of sarcastic. I think he has a great intro in the prologue level.
Yeah.
And I think I also bonded with him a little bit because you can actually, I don't know if the camera can see this, but here he doesn't have a mustache.
No.
And he was the most generic of all the characters.
Yeah.
So I suggested we slap a mustache on him just to make him stand out.
Give him a little bit more character.
It helped a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, it made him more unique because like all the other characters have a unique thing about them, but he was just generic.
Yeah.
So I think that's also partially why I kind of like him.
Okay, yeah.
And I like shotgunners.
Yeah.
So. Okay, Contact coming up. Alright, this is a good shop. Especially after the DLC.
Oh yeah.
Because there's both the bazooka and the MG42.
Oh, and the light machine gun and the good shotgun.
And, importantly, the flare. Flare gun.
Yes. Oh yeah, to spot people.
Flare gun is amazing.
Yeah. Just to figure out where the enemy is.
So good, yeah.
Then you can more plan and avoid.
It has a huge range and it will show you where everyone is.
I wonder, she actually has a lot of salvage, so you can buy some good stuff. So please buy the Stevens. Yes, it's really good. No, don't take it.
I think she's trying to compare it with the other one.
Yeah, there we go.
Stevens really good. It's okay.
It's not that. Oh, she already got the Winchester M80, which is also good.
But that's the first one, right?
No, I don't
I believe that's the first one.
Okay, might be.
Bazooka is also really good, to be fair.
Yeah.
The MG42 is a bit more situational.
Yeah.
It has like the really heavy suppression.
Yeah.
But you're also locked in while you're shooting with it for quite a while.
Yeah. It mostly works if you can kind of line up the enemy in a straight line and then.
I mean, it does come from the DLC.
Yeah.
Where there's the flare. Get the flare! Get the flare!
No, she didn't buy it. Oh, she already bought.
She bought the shotgun once.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it came from the DLC with all
the zombies.
The zombies, and in that, the MG42 makes a lot more sense because they just run straight at you.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of them.
Yeah. But the good thing with the MG in the main game is that it also destroys cover.
Yes.
So it kind of, if you line yourself up correctly, you can hit two groups of enemies and destroy their cover at the same time and suppress them. And then they're not dead, but they're certainly not in a good position.
Oh, is the cat getting a hat on now?
Yeah, she's trying. It's almost, almost. I got two rabbits at home. I was also thinking about putting them in Santa Claus outfits, but they are about as...
I don't think the rabbits would enjoy that.
No, I don't think either. Oh yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
I did try. He said no to the reckoning. He said, reckon who? I don't know them. Alright.
So, what you gonna do now?
Let's go for one more. I feel like I need to come back around and prove myself. I feel like the last one through was pretty disastrous. That was the face of misery. Could mum do this?
She did alright.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It started out a little chaotic.
Yeah, but she went. I mean, she got through with no downs. So
it was close though.
Yeah, but why is Wood? He was down in earlier.
He was downed in an event, and
Oh.
it takes 2 nights for them to recover from wounded.
Yeah.
So he's only slept once since
okay.
then, which is why he's still wounded.
He needs to
Last
rest
time I
one
got
more.
wounded.
Yeah.
Actually, last 3 times I got wounded.
So,
Avery's always chipper. You're right. He's always chipper. Everybody else is like losing their mind.
Sherman's doing really well
Avery's
now.
just like.
When did he get composure? Was that an event?
I think she didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, she used him for.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't bring him on with her on the mission, so of course he's happy. He hasn't done much, I guess.
Alright, so what are we bringing?
Avery is really decked up with. Oh, he did.
You're wounded. You could die. So no. Sherman's good number 2. King can go. He hasn't been out for a little while.
I really like King. King
Yeah.
is good. His trade is
Let's
good. Assault training is amazing on
Actually,
him.
and then
Yeah.
we'll bring Haley and King.
He's
Haley and
just
King love
solid.
each other, so.
Haley and
Alright.
King. Oh, that's a new one.
Oh, they have good
Okay, they
relationship.
start on a nice feeding.
Yeah, if I recall.
Okay.
correctly.
She's going and he's going. And.
Why didn't she buy the fake grenade? I love
Who's
the
it
fake grenade. You can buy a fake grenade with just a wooden training grenade. It's very, very cheap, and the only thing it does is when you throw it at enemies, they run away from it because they think it's a real grenade. Again, situational, but can be used to flush out the enemy
Yeah.
as a cheap substitute. I even think it does a little bit of damage if it hits. I'm not sure. Does
I
it?
don't
If
think
it
so.
hits them directly? No, it
I don't
doesn't.
think so.
It should have done. Yeah. Anyway.
She forgot to bring the shotgun.
Oh, the new shotgun.
Yes.
Oh, that was stupid. It's like buying a
That was a big mistake.
new graphic card and then forget to pop it in your computer, wondering why the frame rate is still shit.
I've always really enjoyed the voiceover.
Yeah, she's great, that actor. It is the actor of Firewatch. And now I forgot her name, but she's really cool. That's embarrassing, I can't remember her name. No, well, shit happens.
Alright. I feel like someone's gonna die.
Alright.
She did fine.
I also think this is an amazing opening.
Yeah, it is.
There's like the big
Yeah.
base, the big tower, and there's like path number 1, path
Yeah.
number 2, path number 3.
Yeah, she even
Do you wanna
spots
go-
them like, okay, where do I
You
want
wanna
to
go
go?
left, you wanna go mid, you wanna go
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
But also the dangerous one.
yeah, true.
I think I've only done that once.
Yeah.
That was when I did the speed run.
I actually think I never tried this little like in a PlayStation where I completed it in a
Oh.
playthrough.
You should do the speed run one. We have a forum thread about speed running this particular level because
Okay.
there's an achievement for beating this level
Ah.
in under some time. I don't remember.
What is the goal? Do you have to like clear the area?
You have to clear the area around the radio tower and then use the radio tower.
So I guess you could bait all the enemies away with one group and then run up with
You
another.
could try that. Yeah, I think it's faster to just kill him.
Oh yeah, potential.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I think when I did it, that was one of those like three shotguns, 2 submachine guns
okay, yeah.
kind of deal.
Yeah.
So you just run in and have the
Yeah.
shotgunners kill everyone.
I mean, in some games you would just be able to run through and then not take damage because you sprint and then like. But in our game, of course, if you do that, you might get suppressed and
Yeah.
then well, I guess you can still run even if you're suppressed. So
But yeah, there's a Steam thread where
Yeah.
we have speedrun times on.
Yeah.
It's pinned. I'm the only one with the time.
Oh.
We had one of the community people from Super
Yeah.
wanted to challenge me, but he never got around to it.
okay.
So unfortunately.
Oh, the grenade didn't come out fast enough.
She didn't take.
What if they
oh,
anticipated
fine.
that? You know what?
I don't think the enemy knows.
No.
What kind of? What if they anticipated that I wouldn't anticipate? Or what if they
Because again,
anticipated that
they
I would
could use the
anticipate
smoke.
and then made
Yeah.
the least defensive position in the middle?
Securing the
I'm
flank.
getting reverse psychologied by some zombies.
So what is she doing? Yes.
Yeah.
Use cover. Thank you.
Move up.
Yes.
Fan
The
out.
line of death.
Firing squad.
Oh, there they
Oh.
This looks like a job.
That one can, yeah. Oh, the enemy's oh, it's a charging guy.
Yeah,
that
he's
was.
gonna He's gonna regret that.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, he put in an effort for the team, but still.
Yeah.
Why is she throwing a grenade there? Well, I guess it's gonna
What
work.
if they knew that I knew that I knew that they knew? That we both knew.
Yeah, suppress.
So it was just completely
aim.
random ultimately.
Just give him
Target
all the
shot,
abilities. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Change his
so-
mind.
oh.
Change his mind.
Yeah, okay. Oh, then the grenade actually made sense.
Yeah, but it landed on the other side of the
Yeah,
cover.
true. But it still suppresses them, I think.
Yeah. Because it doesn't do. It doesn't just do AoE damage.
No.
It does have a check whether you are behind cover from the origin of the grenade.
Yeah.
So it works better if you get it on the other side of the cover.
Get him,
Yeah.
boys.
That guy's just dead.
Get him.
Yeah. Oh. No time to waste. Yeah, that's the road seems pretty fast and easy. I mean, those
Yeah.
two enemies were not too.
I think
Actually-
left is the fastest.
Yeah.
It's
And
the
she-
shortest. At
Yeah,
least.
and she's smoking. Oh no, she wanted to smoke, but she's smoking there, which is an even better place.
Yeah.
And then she's moving. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and spreading out.
Yeah.
It's good. There's 2 rifles to the right and 2 submachine guns to the left.
That's-
Slight detail. 1 submachine gun and 1 rifle on each
Yeah,
side.
true.
Would be
Yeah.
slightly better.
But that's actually
in this
good.
case it actually works
Yeah,
out because the enemies are
Yeah.
to the left and she is smoking off the right. So
Yeah. So it actually makes sense
yeah, except you're on the wrong side of the
of the cover.
concrete on the cover, yeah,
Poof.
which they got hit.
Yeah.
But the smoke grenade is nice.
Yeah. And then come on, shotgun guy.
No.
Oh, what's that she's throwing?
Explosive grenade.
Yeah.
Yeah, grenades.
Yeah.
Give them a grenade.
More AoE. I need to do more AoEs.
I feel like this playthrough is going a lot better. The first one
Yeah,
was
suppressive fire.
shocking for me.
So now we need to be careful of friendly fire.
Yeah, because oh yeah.
'Cause there's a really narrow angle where you don't hit your friends.
Oh, now she is rushing with the sprint up to the rock. Come on.
Oh, she brought King.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With the
with the shotgun.
wrong shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still works.
Yeah. She's trying the shotgun knockdown shot.
It works a
Yeah.
lot better after the DLC, after the buff they got in that.
Yeah, like with the shotgun doing
Or
AoE
the
damage.
content of it,
Oh, the
yeah.
shot, the knockdown shot, hitting more than one person.
Oh, it's not so much that; it's the accuracy of the shotgun. Because I
Oh.
think they used to have 75% accuracy
Yeah.
at most when you got close.
Oh, so you can actually miss even if you were standing right in front of
But
people.
we changed it to so they get 100% when
Yeah.
you get in within a certain range,
Yeah.
and that range is fairly generous
Yeah,
because the shotguns were really difficult to use
yeah.
in the base game.
But I also think we changed the knockdown shot to AoE, so you
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
so
it
you
works.
can actually knock down 2 people if they're standing close,
That
which
totally
is also
works.
very nice because then you means you're using one guy. Oh yeah, that's the spirit.
There you go.
Suppression, flank with shotgun,
Yeah,
boom.
perfect. And
Yeah.
at that range, the shotgun just hits every shot, and
Yeah.
it shoots fast. And
Yeah.
it'll take down everyone.
Yeah.
Except for that one shotgun. We have like a red herring shotgun.
Okay, is it what?
Because there's a shotgun with 2 shots
Yeah.
in the magazine.
Yeah,
Before
the-
it needs to reload, and it deals 40 damage per shot.
Oh
And
yeah.
the enemies has 100 health.
Yeah.
So you can just exactly not take down
Yeah,
an enemy
that's
with,
fun.
before you have to reload.
Yeah, it's kind of the coach sawn off shotgun.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It's also cheap, but it's not that
But
good.
it deals a lot of damage per shot.
Yeah.
So if you can boost the damage slightly, it'll
Yeah.
work amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
I don't think. Do we have a damage boost? We only have a accuracy boost.
No, there is a damage boost.
Oh, there's a damage boost ability.
as
Yeah.
well.
Okay. That's a good grenade.
It's a good grenade. It's a bit of a shit
Mo-
position though.
Yeah.
As we mentioned earlier, clumping up
Oh,
too much
yeah.
is very
Well,
risky.
Yeah, especially because the rifle shots are penetrating.
Yes.
Also the normal shots,
Yes.
not only you have the cold shots ability where you can aim at the targeted shot where you can aim at a specific enemy, but all the rifle shots are penetrating. So if they hit one guy, they keep going.
Which was another change from the DLC.
Yeah,
Well, it's not really a DLC. It's content update.
yeah. So if you can kind of position rifle guys so 2 of the enemies are standing behind each other, then basically
Yeah,
deal
you
double
pierce
damage.
both of them. So she actually took him down with the suppression. Which
Yeah.
is really nice.
Even
Very
though he
lucky.
was in the
Yeah, he was in the smoke.
Yeah. But that rifle guy is not suppressed.
No,
So what you gonna do?
they're also quite hurt. I think he may actually pierce Sherman and hit Haley as well because they've lost the same amount of health.
Oh yeah, that looks actually realistic. So clumping up, it's
Yeah.
bad. Okay.
Spread out.
Oh,
Spread
she's
out.
suppressing. Oh no, he's the front guy. Okay,
Yeah.
and
That
the
was
rest.
quite lucky.
Yeah, and the rest can't really hit anything.
See, now he's a little difficult to
Yeah.
take out though.
These boys still. What are you waiting for? What are you worried about?
So yeah, she needs to
She's
get out.
trying to.
Get out of that ditch, or you will be dead. Yeah. Well, it's not a dish, but it's a scene
fan
from.
out a little bit.
Yeah.
These guys can push up. Just mark them. I just love a good sniper. Even though they're not really snipers. Oh, this
That
guy's-
also works. Just
Oh yeah.
pick
sure.
him off
Yeah.
with the rifles.
He's about
Yeah,
dead.
just
Nice.
spend your time.
That is what the rifles are good at.
Yeah.
Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there.
I love when we got reviews of the game. There was different comments about the balancing. One reviewer said, "I think rifles are a little bit overpowered," and another reviewer said, "I think submachine guns are a little bit overpowered," and the third reviewer said, "I think shotguns are a little bit overpowered." So then we're kind of, then I guess it's pretty well balanced.
There's the last shotgun is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I
The
love
auto
it.
shotgun
I
is
love it.
so good.
Yeah.
The other shotguns, it's a little more iffy. It got a lot better after
Yeah.
the content update. But the auto shotgun is just
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Sacred
But to be fair, all the last weapons are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So the Sturmgewehr, that's the
Yeah,
last
that's also
one.
pretty good.
And then I don't remember the rifle, Mosin?
Yeah.
hills are alive.
Alright, what's she doing? Fanning out? Yeah, it's good. I
But
would
isn't
definitely move up the left ramp.
Yeah.
Again,
But I think there's also a kind of semi-automatic rifle which shoots a little bit fast. Oh, I can't remember.
I'm not as strong in the rifles. I don't really use
I
them that
used
much.
it. Once I had like two guys running with bars, which was pretty good because they hit okay. They have decent range, and they are also kind of suppressing. Two guys just auto shooting with bars is enough to suppress a guy. Oh yeah, suppressing uphill. Doesn't hit anything, but oh, there's one more.
God, he's running.
Oh, that's bad.
That is not good.
No.
And there's some confusion with King, I see.
Was King here?
So what she's done is she's trying to activate. She told him to activate the sprinter
Yeah.
ability, but the sprinting ability is on cooldown right now, which is why he's waiting.
Oh.
Which is you can see the hourglass
Yeah.
icon. Yeah, so she's waiting 28 seconds for the sprinter to come off
Oh,
cooldown
okay. Yeah.
before he's gonna move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good suppression.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now it's perfectly timed with the other guy dying. Ooh.
Oh. He came out of suppression quick.
Yeah, I think it's when you drop below half.
Yeah.
So you have the orange bars, their stress.
Yeah.
You get panicked when it's maxed out, and then you're panicked until it drops below half, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
Which is why the damage, the courage boost that Sherman can do
Yeah.
doesn't bring them out of panic
Both about to die.
After the
immediately,
Oh.
but it will, since it raises their courage, that brings their, without raising their current stress level, it will bring the half threshold closer to the current threshold or stress level.
We have a functionality where if your guys have been panicked for a while, then they will eventually get out of panic and get a courage boost like, no, I'm going to do this.
There we go.
And a burst of courage.
Burst of courage. But I don't think we gave the enemies that, right?
So
they
no,
can be
that's
panic-
only the player characters.
Yeah.
I believe it's a random chance every time the courage bar gets maxed out.
Yeah.
Then
Then you can get the,
you can get a burst of courage, which raises their courage and means that they'll
Avery doesn't-
get brought out of panic.
Yeah.
As usual, he doesn't-
It was just kind of nice.
Avery's just running up there on his own.
Yeah. It was just kind of nice of us not to give the enemies burst of courage, because that would be that would be nasty.
Yeah.
He's suppressed. No, it's not suppressed. No.
It's a little difficult to notice sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of nice when it happens.
But she's actually good at not triggering too. I mean, the good thing about her clumping up a little bit means she doesn't trigger too many enemies.
Yeah.
So she can kind of handle the stress that's there, because she only actually fights 3 at a time, which is manageable.
Which is good.
Because then you can actually, you can kind of 5 against 3. You have superior firepower.
Yeah.
You're not going to take that much damage. But if you start triggering 4, 5, or 6, then it gets tricky.
I believe that's the rule of thumb, at least in the Danish military. Is if you're fighting in the forest, you have to be 3 to 1 to take someone down. And if you're fighting in city, it is 5 to 1, I believe. Yeah. Or 10 to 1.
Like to assault somebody.
Yeah. So if there's 2 people in a house, you need 10 people to breach the house.
Yeah.
Essentially, is what it means.
This is shitty, because there was 1, and then she triggered 3 more. So now she's 2 against 4.
And there's no cover.
That's bad, okay? Yeah, come on, Avery, run back. Sprint. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sprinting. I think she's pretty good also remembering. Sometimes when you're in the heck of it, even if it's turn-based, you get so stressed that you forget to use some of your skills and tools available.
Even though there's plenty of time.
Exactly, but you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of realistic in regards to the chaos of war, and like you panic because of all the things going on around you, so you forget like your basic training.
It was also something we tweaked or played around with a bit, was how many characters you got to bring on missions.
Yeah.
Because we've fairly quickly found out that anything more than 5 was just way too much.
Yeah.
Like it's you forget about people, you forget their abilities.
Yeah.
Even with 5, it can be kind of difficult to remember exactly what equipment and abilities you gave them.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, come on, Avery. He lives.
Nice.
What was? Oh, it was a concussion grenade throwing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lucky. I was playing XCOM a lot, and then I played Phoenix Point recently, where you can get have 8 guys with you. And that actually means you do forget to use the abilities, because 8 guys is a lot, and you can even have 16 guys if you kind of take 2 ships at the same time in Phoenix Point. Yeah, sometimes you might need it, but that becomes.
Yeah, I feel like 5 is a good number. 4 is also good.
Yeah, XCOM also only did 5. That's probably a reason for that. Commandos, I also only think was something like that.
Yeah. Alright, so what's she doing?
She's kind of
hurt. King is hurt. Avery's hurt.
Yeah, but she's pulling back. So she got 1 down.
Yeah,
maybe 2. I'm not sure.
Left.
Yeah, and then she's kind of pulling back. Don't. It's also. I think she forgot to have the rifle grenade and all her good stuff. She's kind of.
She didn't buy the rifle grenade.
Oh, she didn't. Okay, then fair enough.
She bought the shotgun.
Yeah,
but didn't bring it.
No. And also, she had a better submachine gun on one of the guys and didn't bring it.
Yeah.
So I guess that is her biggest challenge.
This is like the starter submachine guns and the starter rifle and starter shotgun.
Yeah.
So it's a little rough.
Oh, and now she triggered another enemy down south.
Yeah.
Oh. A shitty coach shotgun.
I don't know if Sherman agrees that we're fine.
That's actually gonna hurt him.
It's a good suppression position though.
Yeah, but I don't know if what his ammo status is.
Oh yes, this would be a perfect moment to feign death for Sherman.
Yeah, true. Well,
just like
this is not the.
And he actually has feigned death.
Oh yeah, he has. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that on cool? Oh, I couldn't see. Yeah.
No, it's not on cooldown.
Okay. We should have wrote it to her. Oh, somebody said it. Fake death.
That was me.
Oh, you're very nice.
Okay, fine. We'll feign death. I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
But I think he's like the only obvious guy there.
It doesn't matter. Faint death is really powerful. Well, you know.
To be honest, everybody could use a heal, so drop that there.
And she didn't feign death.
Oh no! She was afraid it only kind of reduced aggro, and true, there are some abilities which reduces aggro, which doesn't work if you're the only one there. Yeah. But faint death totally removes aggro, so they won't see you because they're dead.
That was fairly nice though. Like the positioning here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so now she feigns death. It's also feign death is funny.
Yeah.
Like, it just looks funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I think we're a little clumped up here.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of cover
No.
towards the inside of the base, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, it's just letting them
could
come.
drop a smoke grenade.
Yeah.
If you want to be safe there, like one smoke grenade would block off the area between the house and the radio tower.
Yeah.
But then you have the problem of either waiting for the smoke or pushing through the smoke, which
Yeah.
can be kind of difficult or kind of dangerous.
Which shotgun? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's bad.
That's definitely works better.
Yeah, and then just
Yeah, 'cause 2 suppressions on the guy,
Yeah.
and then the rifler should be able to take him down.
ooh, he didn't get hit by
yeah,
friendly
he
fire.
died.
And come on, pop it. Yes, he's dead.
Bop.
There we go.
Nice.
Pop it until you make it.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was accidental.
What? Oh, she popped the
There's a controller box.
Yes. Thingy.
Alright, so now she has to just interact with the control
Yeah.
box. And
Oh, it's
she's
right there.
done.
Who's closest?
Okay. Yes.
That's not quite enough.
Oh, she didn't click it? Or?
Yeah, you need to click on it.
Ah,
Oh dear.
That's why it's
Maybe
glowing.
everyone needs to go there.
Yes.
come on, I know. Oh,
Oh,
it's-
oh.
yeah. There we go.
Hey.
She got it.
Morgan is in.
But still, I mean, none of them got downed.
No, it
Yeah.
went pretty well.
Yeah.
Avery was close
Yeah, true.
at
It
one
was-
point.
Yeah, 3 of them were like, but
Yeah.
she did it. And now she's back with a full team after this day, where
Yeah.
also Wood is back on his feet. And
Yeah.
she will also maybe equip her good stuff. Then
Maybe.
she is very much on a path to success.
This is Private Sherman, Royal British Forces.
Oh yeah, he was a
Requesting
radio
immediate
operator. That's
feedback.
true.
2 aircraft
That's a
down.
nice touch that he's the
Please.
one
Mm.
saying it.
Shiz.
Oh, he's sad.
It's true. We don't have the grenades because we.
That's a pretty good score.
It is.
Hey, we got half the time though.
Yeah.
Speed run. Not enough
That-
kills. 0 people down. It's not
She
bad.
didn't get the achievement for the speedrun.
No, true. How
Not bad
fast
at
do we
all.
need to? Less than 3 minutes? Less than 2 minutes?
It's definitely less than 2.
Yeah.
I believe it's less than 2. I think it might be 2, somewhere between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I think the time I recorded, the fastest one I could do was like a minute and
Yeah.
30-40ish.
Okay.
But
That's still fun.
it's been a long time, so I don't. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
misremembering.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now Wood is no longer wounded because
Yeah.
he slept twice.
Yeah.
It's hard. Explosives are a lot.
Yes, good spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits is my favorite level.
Yeah. Is that the one where the one in the foggy thingy?
Yes.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Where you, I really love the atmosphere
Yeah.
in that level. It is amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it for a long time because it's kind of the silly level
Yeah.
in that selection, right? There's like find fuel, find explosives, or find boost.
Yeah.
But the level is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it just blew me away the first time I played it.
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
Because that's a privilege I have as a developer.
Yeah.
And I don't have to check all the levels.
No.
I can just work the systems and then be pleasantly surprised when I actually play the game.
Yeah.
It's just very, very enjoyable. So yeah, I really like that. I would recommend everyone to check out the spirits level when you get to it because
Good
it
point.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It's also kind of sneak peek
Yeah.
for a later enemy.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
I think that's it.
Oh,
That was
is
the
it?
missions.
Okay.
Yeah.
She did great, I must say.
She did quite well.
Yeah, she also played a little bit before. She did a previous run where she didn't go so well, so I guess means that she learned and she improved majorly.
Yeah.
The,
And I totally approve of the smoke grenade use.
Good smoke grenade
That's
use.
perfect.
Yeah. But more grenade use in general. Rifle grenade.
And feint that. Alright, I guess that's it.
It is.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you too.
And bye.